to be able to look into some options for himself. And, because of that, we will not have him. He won't play this weekend.
Why is he wanting this?
I just want to keep those things in-house, Jordan. We've kind of talked about it, but I think what it boils down to is opportunities that I think he's deserving of and the situation and some of the circumstances that surround it. And that's really all I'm going to talk about with regards to Deshaun.
Well, you guys signed him for a specific reason.
Yep.
You talked about to give you guys a deep threat and you showed that against Tampa Bay.
Sure.
What's led to this situation where?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to go into it anymore. I'll have more information following up, but as of right now, that's all I'm going to say on Deshaun. So that's all I'm going to say on Deshaun.
Well, Sean, he's a high-profile player.
Yep.
You guys talk about him as kind of a missing piece, and now you're in a situation where apparently he wants out. But do you guys? Is this another attempt to clear salary cap space?
Yeah, like I said, man, we'll revisit this conversation when I have more information to be able to give you. As of right now, I don't have anything to add on that.
If you look at your kind of bigger picture for your offense, just because Deshaun was brought here to be a deep threat guy.
Yep.
You spoke about him possibly being that guy, but it seems to me to develop more. Does this leave a hole in your offense, do you feel like?
No, I don't think so. No. I think he's a tremendous player that has a great track record and resume. And I think that all the circumstances surrounding that want to be able to be open-minded. This hasn't exactly been probably what he envisioned, and I think he deserves an opportunity to be able to see if there's better options out there for him, and that's where we're at, and that's where I'll leave it.
If there aren't better options out there for him, is he still welcome to be here and be part of this?
I'll have more information on that moving forward.
Sorry, and I know you don't have new information on this, but to go back to what you said earlier with the conversations, was this a mutual decision, or did he come to you with this?
Again, there's always ongoing discussions that take place, so it's hard to say.
You talked earlier this week about Tutu Atwell needing to have a little bit more urgency.
Yeah.
It would seem if, in fact, Deshaun is either traded or released or whatever, that he would supply that kind of skill set. Are you confident that he could step in and fill that role?
I think we'll see. I mean, he hasn't done anything. Deshaun is a potential Hall of Fame player that's got a resume that speaks for himself. But when you look at it, feel really good about the guys that have played a lot of snaps for us. You look at Cooper, you look at Robert. I think Van's an ascending player. Higbee, our backs. Some other guys might be asked to step up, but that's feel good about that, and always want to try to make decisions that I think are in the best interest of our team and also with consideration to our players. This is one of those. And again, what I would say to you guys is this is all very quickly developing. There's stuff that we're recently just kind of working through, and I genuinely do want to be able to let us work through a couple things over the next couple days to be able to fully answer your guys' questions. But what I can say is, as it affects our Houston Texans preparation, which is where my focus and concentration is, he will not play in that game.
You do have the trade deadline coming up on Tuesday.
Yep.
As we talked about earlier, Kenny Young, financially driven, create some space.
Yeah.
If this were to happen, ostensibly you'd have more space. Does that mean you guys could be maneuvering to make a bigger move?
Yeah, this is kind of independent of that.
Has your image of the passing game changed since you went into the season with obviously Deshaun as one of the
I think it's always ongoing and evolving every single day. I think we're learning about through the 7 games that we've had, and now we'll get a chance to see it kind of unfold with our 8th game this season. But it is something that you never really know. You always have plans. They don't always work out. What I'm not afraid of doing is trying to address things, move forward, be solution-oriented, and that's going to always be the case.
In regard to the guys that have been injured and Jalen missing yesterday with illness, can you update us on all those guys and what they're available?
Sure can. So with Whitworth, he'll be out this week with his knee. We'll hold him out, as will Sebastian Joseph Day with his pec. So both those players will be out. Jalen will still not practice today, but I don't anticipate them affecting his game status. He's just still sick. Want to make sure that he's as fresh and healthy as possible. Jordan Fuller and Rochelle are going to practice today. We're going to have a little bit better feel for their game status afterwards. And then other than that, everybody else should be good to go.
Jalen not COVID?
No, it's not COVID related. Yeah.
Andrew's knee, is this anything that you're concerned about?
I'm not. He got a treatment, Lindsay, that wanted to be able to be smart about that, and we feel like he's responded really well from that treatment. But we knew when he took part in that treatment that it was probably going to eliminate him from this game. But he's feeling great, and looking forward to him most likely returning the following week. It's just I'm not sure which knee it is. It's just kind of wear and tear. It wasn't anything like a specific injury that occurred.
But not related to last year's.
No.
Sean, I think, every once in a while we had asked you about Deshaun Jackson's usage and snap counts and things like that, and obviously scenario by scenario, game by game. But I'm wondering if, in any part, the contract, the incentives in there, snap count incentives, particularly, maybe were a point of frustration ultimately for them.
No, I think the frustration is he's got a lot of skill sets. He's got a lot of great ability to offer, and he just wanted to be able to help a little bit more than what he's been given the opportunities, and I think that's really what it boils down to.
With Cooper Kupp putting up these sometimes unprecedented early season numbers, I was wondering, during a game, are you aware of players approaching milestones or records or anything like that? And how do you balance, presumably, a desire to see your players do great things with wanting to protect them from injury or just running an offense?
Sure. Yeah, not too frequently. I mean, I think usually those things go hand in hand, where our players' success usually means it's best for the team. And I'm always interested in what's best for our football team. With regards to that, I was aware that, Matthew had a chance to go over 300 career touchdown passes. But, that didn't affect the way we were calling a game, because when he's throwing touchdown passes, that means good things for us. So as far as those things go, I think, you're aware of it. But I'm most interested in our team production. And if that ends up coinciding with guys having individual success, then all the better for us.
I can't remember if you've gone into, say, a final game of a season with somebody on the verge of something, and you've had to make a decision about whether to keep playing them or not. Have you had
Yeah, my first year, it was really difficult because you want to see guys have success. We ended up kind of already clinching our division with a week remaining, and Todd was in, potential chance to win the rushing title in 2017. And we thought he pretty much had that insured, and Kareem Hunt ended up playing when I didn't think he was going to play for the Chiefs. And so Kareem Hunt ended up getting a couple more yards than Todd. And those are the things that's hard, because most important thing for our team was to have Todd healthy and ready to go for the first round of the playoffs. But you also want to see guys achieve some of those individual accolades that are always a good reflection of the team, but that means something to guys and doesn't go lost on me. And I think that's one of the more challenging things to kind of navigate and negotiate through. It's always about the team, but if you can try to help guys accomplish individual success that's a reflection of the other 10 around them and things of that nature, then that's something that you want to be mindful of. But as far as those things go, it's always about the team first.
If my memory is serving me correctly, this is the first time where you had a player kind of publicly, or something like this publicly come to light about a player seeking a trade. I'm just curious, like, as a head coach, is this kind of the first time you recall handling something like this, and is it not going to be safe?
Yeah, here's what I would say. I always feel like the best way to make decisions are if you're thinking about it through the other person's perspective. And when you look at this guy, how successful he's been, what an amazing player, all the different things that he has to offer, I don't think it's wrong for him to want to feel like, hey, I want to be utilized more. I think I've got more to be able to give. And if there's another team that's out there, I can understand that. And so we have a long-standing relationship. This is not easy for me either, because I would have liked to have done a better job of figuring out ways to get him involved. It hasn't unfolded in the way that you had hoped. And really, I look at myself, and there's nobody to blame for that other than me. And so you own that, you move forward. But I do think that, in the best interest of the team, allowing him to be able to do that and then see what the moves are afterwards if we don't find that partner means for our football team. And I'm always going to do what I think is best.
You guys are leading the league in explosive pass play rate right now. So what's the balance between you wanting to make sure that you're taking care of the guy who you care about and all of that, but that balance with the things that are working in your offense right now?
Right. There's been a lot of explosives. A lot of guys have created explosives. And so those are things that you weigh, and there's a lot of layers to it.
And last two right here. It would seem also, just given his injury history, his recent injury history, country, that for you guys to carry him and just have him available for a spot, not necessarily every game, but every few
Sure.
games, that still would fulfill kind of what you guys need from him.
Mm-hmm.
By losing that option, I mean, are you guys, if in fact you trade him or he's released or whatever, are you losing that element?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player, and that is something that, there's a lot of layers to it.
Last one, Sean, real quick. Just seeing Nick Scott elevate into a bigger role and come up with a couple of clutch plays over the last 3 weeks. What's it been like seeing a guy who was mostly on special teams take advantage of opportunities?
It's been great. I mean, just watching guys take advantage of more opportunities that have been earned and being able to step in when other guys are banged up. Nick's the epitome of that. You originally drafted him out of Penn State with the visions of him being special teams player, and all he's really shown is, hey, I'm a great football player that has the ability to contribute on special teams. When I get my ops on defense, I can be a really productive safety. He does an excellent job in the deep part of the field. He's really closed out 3 games for us if you look at it. Closes out the Indianapolis game, making a great tackle on the far sideline, ends up having the interception against Seattle, and then last week the interception. So he's been the closer for us. He's done a great job. Okay, thanks, guys.